Constructivism was a movement found in Russia in the early 20th centuries by Tatlin and included artists like Alexander Rodchenko and Naum Gabo. The Constructivists believed that art should be moving away from easel painting and become more about industrial materials, and they saw artists more as engineers rather than traditional painters. Constructivists used mainly industrial materials that were sort of invented at the time. As we can see with this work, perspex and nylon filament, those were materials that were first discovered in the 1930s when Naum Gabo made the first version of this. The work is called Linear Construction in Space No.1 variation. He made 18 different variations of this based on the same idea. And it is about creating space without using carving or incising, and saw works being more made as objects and constructed, hence the name. He actually used the strings as three-dimensional drawing. Naum Gabo studied engineering first and then became an artist later on. I think it did influence his art massively, was more familiar with these materials and also with the sort of three-dimensional way of thinking. He wants to create works that are not static, even though they don't move as such, but I think it is about when you move around the piece, you can really see it almost feels like it's moving because of the way the strings change direction and the way they sort of reflect off each other and off the perspex. It's been hugely influential for a lot of artists today to look at Russian constructivists' works, the way that they were thinking about art and creating space in either 2D or 3D. It feels still very contemporary. It is still a sort of new way of looking at sculpture.